What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply here to do my job. Get the messages to the collective. How is everybody? Thank you guys for your continuous support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you're doing to support the channel. So I think I'm just going to hop on and do a collective read. I did get a couple of messages. So please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. Okay, so I had pulled, I don't know if everybody knows a damn Rob, but Rob keeps coming up. I'm not sure if this is a name, if this is, you know, somebody that watched me, but I kept getting Rob. Or I don't know if this is Rob the Robber, but you got Rob, you got BP. I kept hearing study the periodic table. So I don't know if some of you are actually studying the periodic table, but this is also a way you can know, what certain chemicals are what when it comes to putting them inside of your body. So I had got something else about orbs. Okay, so you could be seeing orbs. I know I did see that one thing where they was that it was actually something found like a gold orb, but this is more so the spiritual orb. Okay, I got Norbit. I got Pi, which is an irrational number, meaning the digits never end or have a repeating pattern. That is the ratio of the circumference of a circle and its diameter. Okay, so this is also, I immediately thought of the life of Pi, but if you into mathematics, because I was getting that, a lot of things are done in numbers. This is also how God works, pertaining to like angel numbers. The universe works pertaining to numbers. Also, the enemy likes to manipulate. So the use of numbers and numerology is very important. So we got Pi, then we had got, of course, the spear. You had got your angel numbers 113. And we got the importance of watching certain plastics that you could be using, because BPA came up again, which is a chemical produced in large quantities as far as in plastics. It's found in shatterproof windows, eyewear, water bottles, and a lot of other things. Okay, so then I could get I think it was P.A.I. This is basically a personality assessment inventory. And I'm like, okay, here we go. We're digging in. Okay, so this is basically something that was developed. It's a self-report 344-item personality test that assesses a respondent's personality and psychopathology, okay, which is basically the study of abnormal cognition, behavior, and experiences which differs according to social norms and rest upon a number of constructs that are deemed to be social norms at a particular time. Each item is a statement about the respondent that the respondent rates with a 4-point scale. So you have 1, not true at all, false; 2, slightly true; 3, mainly true; 4, very true. It is used in various contexts. Okay, so basically to me, this is just the evaluation of certain people's personalities, including certain situations, whether it's crisis evaluation, forensic, personnel selection, pain, medical, and child custody assessment. Okay, so the test construction strategy for the P.A.I. was primarily deductive and rational. It shows good convergent validity, I think it's how you say it, validity, with this other personality test. So this is basically testing on a certain scale a person's overall approach, okay, including faking good or bad, exaggeration, defensiveness, carelessness, or random responding. So then it had a list. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I am going to read the list just due to, what a lot of us have experienced. Maybe you didn't know that there was either some type of personality test done on you, or this is how things are categorized when it comes to what you experience pertaining to your environment, what you've actually dealt with as far as your levels of trauma. So it says inconsistency is a degree in which I'm just going to say the test person, which is the respondent, answers similar questions in different ways. Infrequency is the degree to which the person rates extremely bizarre or unusual statements as true. Positive impression is the degree to which respondents describe themselves in a positive or overly positive light. Negative impression is the degree to which respondents describe themselves in a negative or overly negative light. Through this scale may also indicate severe levels of distress. There are 4 supplementary validity scales. So you got defensiveness index to assist in identifying defensive responding, casual discriminant function to assist in identifying falsified profiles with the positive bias. I don't see how anything can be positive about something falsified, but we got malingering index to assist in identifying, fiend mental illness, Rogers discriminative function to assist in identifying simulated profiles with a negative bias. Okay, so I don't know if you want to go look this up, but this is actually how there's certain steps are taken to either misdiagnose or diagnose someone. This is just how I'm going to take it. Okay, we're going to cut straight to it. We ain't going to keep on, trying to give it some type of legal term or something like that. Because when I look down, I see somatic concerns, which is measuring a respondent's physical concerns and complaints. Anxiety measures a respondent's general feelings of tension, worry, and nervousness. Anxiety-related disorders measure more specific anxiety symptoms that relate to different categories of anxiety disorders. Depression measures a respondent's general feelings of worthiness, sadness, and lethargy. Mania measures a respondent's level of high energy and excitability. Paranoia measures a respondent's suspiciousness and concern about others harming them. Schizophrenia measures a respondent's unusual sensory experiences, bizarre thoughts, and social detachment. Borderline features measures a respondent's problems with identity, emotional instability, and problems with friendships. Antisocial features measures a respondent's level of cruel, criminal behavior and selfishness. Alcohol problems measures a respondent's problems with excessive drinking. And drug problems measures a respondent's problems with excessive recreational drug use. Okay, so like I said, you can look this up. This is actually P.A.I., the Personality Assessment Inventory. Okay, and then I wasn't going to keep on reading, but shoot, every time I go. So this is basically how you categorize, okay? And certain, of course, the enemy knows what could be used to not only misdiagnose you, but I was thinking about how, our body responds to certain things. And little do we know, some of the things that we actually deal with are more on a spiritual level. So it is easy to not only manipulate certain results when it comes to these type of tests. But if a person hasn't actually experienced a certain level within, spiritual warfare, it's easy for them to categorize you in one of these categories of mental illness. Okay, so you could be dealing with one of these and maybe you didn't know, or, after the effects of going through certain things, like I said, anxiety, depression, mania, paranoia, schizophrenia, borderline features, alcohol problems, different addictions. These things right here, there's a greater risk for certain people that are secretly targeted and going through things. So we got aggression. The treatment considers the scale measure that may relate to treatment or clinical disorders or other risk factors which are not captured in psychiatric diagnosis. So you got aggression. It's just a bunch of measurements, you guys. And to me, I just immediately think about, once a person is pushed to a certain situation, like over and over again, maybe this is the goal, okay, that you are actually given one of these legal terms where someone can actually understand what you could be going through, not knowing that most of it is, pre-calculated, premeditated. Certain things are waiting for you in order to either get you on some type of medication or the development of certain issues within your body, within your mental, happen because, you know, all the things that you could be experiencing. So you got suicidal ideation, non-support, stress, and treatment rejection. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on pulling, and I got it. Welcome to the mind of a maniac. Okay, maybe certain things that you have experienced, you know, wherever you are, may have led to one of these things actually being your diagnosis. And the crazy thing about it is, yes, we do promote, you know, healthy alternatives to certain things, because I was thinking about it. If everybody was, you know, okay, spiritually and mentally, then most definitely, you know, the pharmaceutical industry would be out of business. Okay, it's all about the dollars. We was actually hearing, you know, about mental health for the longest time. But imagine you going through things that were, you know, premeditated or calculated already for you to experience something, and then, you know, you actually are diagnosed with one of these things. So we're gonna pull and see what we got. I don't think I got anything else. Yeah, but when you get a chance, sorry y'all, please check out the personality assessment, okay? And this is personality assessment inventory. And inventory to me just means, you know, something that could be clustered or grouped together. There is some type of information that is together about maybe certain personalities. This is how maybe you could have been, you know, watched or evaluated, or, you know, this is why certain people may stalk or watch all the time to see how you react to certain things. But we're just gonna hop into it. So let me put this on there. I hope you guys got through the night well. I know I wanted to do like a collective read for us during the Virgo, the transition that we actually all in, because I had took some time to myself, because the night before I was actually, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like mourning a certain death or passing that had happened in 2019. So I don't know if you like me, but 2019 was a real eye-opening year before 2020, when I think collectively we all started going through things that pushed us, you know, to either break or be better. Okay, because, you know, I didn't really get a chance to mourn. I believe a lot of people didn't. Maybe you experienced something in 2019 and you was just like, you know, when something happened, it was a continuous flow of different breaking downs and things that you were dealing with. But I said, if I'm actually going through this, then I know somebody else is. To where you maybe actually cleansing and going through something that may have even happened a few years ago, particularly 2019. You could be crying about something you experienced then, and you might not know, like, why am I, you know, actually crying now? It's because your body is actually taking the time to cleanse out itself. And that's a level of healing. You actually may be getting the time to mourn or forgive and heal and release. And, you know, you may cry about something. But we're going to pop in. I got Mary Magdalene too. Something about a gate. Okay. Also about being your backbone. We had coding pop up. Being real. Who is that? At the dog. Kwamika. Okay, so let me pull these cards, y'all. Let's see what it is. Could be popping. Okay, so there could be actually someone that's experiencing some type of loss or gift loss simply from working with a karmic. And it's funny, yeah, I actually got using their gifts and magic publicly, working with a karmic, having a gift loss, rejected spell. Okay, so this person could actually be off grid now or having to log off. Someone could be on a platform and actually they're going to have to log off or get off of this platform. Whether they was using their gifts publicly or something, they was working with someone they wasn't supposed to at this time. A lot of people that are doing the things that they do are starting to see, you know, hey, just because this person may have some money and they want you to do some work for them, it's not what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You do have to have discernment on who you actually working with at the time, because you actually could be praying for somebody that is praying on you. There is some type of balance that's coming, okay? You could also be like clearing, like I said, clearing, cleansing, doing some type of sage. I know pine sol, bleach, Palo Santo, different things that you could use. I mean, again, garlic. I'm gonna close this out. Okay, so something that could be going on. Maybe you are cleansing out something. Maybe you was even supposed to be diagnosed with something, simply because, you know, maybe you are gifted. A lot of people are gifted, and their gifts were taken as a form of maybe, not gonna say mania, but it's like somebody could have maybe thought you was off, a little crazy, la loopsy, simply because your gifts, you may have been rejected because of your gifts, or something about somebody rejecting you because something that they did to you publicly, someone's gonna recognize something that happened, okay? So you could have took a loss because of some gifts that you have. Yeah, you could be asking more questions, so you gotta get your mind right. You got Hathor, so destiny, mortals who conspired against them, okay? So this is a segment card. Something about certain things being destroyed for those that are actually against either balance or justice, okay? You have Memphis, Leon, red linen, yeah, somebody's no longer going to be able to do something. I'm also getting like something's happening to either an artist or somebody that could have been working with someone that uses some type of magic, okay? Maybe this was the thing. You were supposed to be knocked off by somebody that was using someone to do some work for them, and it didn't work, okay? Because you have some truth that's coming out. Yeah, I'm getting like the rejects, or something about the rejects. Yeah, someone's too into themselves. They don't want to admit that they actually did something against you, because maybe it was supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? Then this person's starting to see their real reflection. So you also have a group of European white warlock and witches. Okay, so something about these people could be losing their gifts. Yeah, this was somebody that was prideful spirituality. So those are the ones that won't drop their ego. Everything they do leads back to themselves. Nothing that they do is actually for like a collective energy or balance or harmony or some type of truth. Okay, they could be getting incorrect information. So somebody did consult a witch. Whoever this person is does do something publicly though. And I'm getting like, if they're not actually doing spells publicly, whoever this is works with like a gang of people or a group of people, okay? So these are the type of people that could actually be getting, so y'all, they going a little nuts, okay? I was actually getting cocoa nut. I kept hearing cocoa nut, and then I'm like, cocoa, okay? So we know what cocoa is, and I'm like, nuts. I just kept hearing cocoa nut. But somebody is going a little looser. Maybe this person's now getting ready to be classified in the same group that they was trying to classify you in, okay? Because somebody, like I said, the goal was some type of misdiagnosis for either some medication or for someone to be humiliated publicly for some actual God-given gifts, okay? So somebody is going to be diagnosed with some type of mental illness. It's crazy. So it did come out. So let's see. Yeah, these are like certain ones that goes against, you know, Hebrew children, or something about children that actually consult God and the spirit of prophets. So this is what I was getting. Something about salt is very important. Okay, salt, iodine, the plastic that you're using, numerology. Okay, I'm getting a spirit. So to me, I'll take that as something being whole. Okay, so this could actually be you. Yeah, something about a private investigator too. So someone could have been working with a private investigator. But somebody's getting rid of. So something about incorrect information. Getting rid of incorrect information. Some truth coming in. Okay, certain spells being rejected. Okay, you got Prophet Samuel. The Hebrew Bible. Arm. Something about somebody's arm. So somebody could be losing an arm. Yeah, so you got stop letting others pick at you. This is almost like somebody that was blooming. You know, they're not going to be able to bloom anymore because maybe they was picking your petals or they was picking your seeds up every time you planted them. So you have spiritual adjustments here. Okay, so there are some spiritual adjustments that's happening. Like I said, some of these people are actually going to be diagnosed with something. And I was getting the mind of the maniac. Okay, somebody does there's some rituals here that's done with just men. Okay, so something about some karmics that are working with just men to do some rituals. Yeah, these people have a never again win. So, you know, this was something that was done for the longest time, but they'll never win again. Okay, you had Sekhmet, you had OYAOY. Yeah, a lot of people were doing things to either keep people quiet. Somebody was working against somebody to keep them quiet, keep you from speaking truth. Okay, so let's see. Whoever this was born with this mission, and I kept getting it yesterday, that certain people have these assignments. Okay, their assignments are for distraction. So you're being told to proceed with virtue. Something about somebody could actually be receding. Okay, their hairline, somebody's losing a whole hairline. Yeah, you got deluded followers of doctrine. So certain people with these evil conducts and people like this, okay, we're moving on to, you know, healing. Okay, so you could even be finding out about your gift pertaining to a medicine man or a medicine woman. Certain herbs you can use, learning to speak over yourself and heal who you are, heal your body, speak victory and power over your life. Okay, I don't know if somebody was actually speaking to you. This is how certain things was happening or being placed over your life. Okay, but you have this is an emergency. So you have herbs and verbs. Something about learning herbs. And then I kept getting learn the periodic table. Because this is also too how you'll know what food you are eating and what could, you know, be bad for your body. That's keeping you in a lower vibration simply because of what chemicals are placed in certain foods. Yeah, something about maybe asthma. Okay, so if you have asthma, maybe you're working on something pertaining to asthma. So what is this, like lung health? And I kept getting it, what is that, a trach? I was getting it yesterday. Something about cleansing out fluids or something within the lungs. Okay, so you have a walnut, prophecy, health, focus, and wishes. Okay, so maybe this is what you're focusing on is your health. Maybe you are prophesizing over the health of your body, of your life, being focused, preparing for some wishes that's coming in. Yeah, because once again, these people that tried to actually get our children sick, they are under a lot of judgment. The things that we have experienced have been all too real, and it's not a movie. It's not for your entertainment. So somebody likes to actually go in someone's house after they leave. I don't know if this is actual construction worker or somebody that could be a part of a maintenance crew. This person could actually be a supervisor of a construction crew. Somebody's entering someone's house. This is also watching certain housekeepers. Okay, something about housekeepers, construction workers, maintenance men. Some people that do have access to your home. Yeah, someone also could be dealing with being surveilled in secret. So someone's like, why is this person not dead yet? Okay, that's just how nice I can say this shit. Somebody's like, why has this person been through so much, but they still hurt? Because we're not supposed to go anywhere. Okay, somebody's really been through a lot of spiritual warfare. This is even like in the hospital. Somebody has already dealt with being in the hospital due to whoever this is that likes to play with magic. This person was literally trying to make a hit over somebody's life for real. Okay, this person could even be getting ready to lose their life because whatever this person was doing, this was not what you were supposed to experience. Okay, this was calculated. This could have even been a stranger that was assisting. You didn't know this person was a stranger though because they came in nice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came in nice. Like they had some southern hospitality. Probably was cooking you some cornbread and shit, pouring you some iced tea. Maybe a glass of lemonade, but somebody had bad intentions. Yeah, this is also somebody that if you watch certain people, when you go to speak about things and, you know what I'm saying, they face turn up. You could be thinking of, you know, speaking of maybe an idea you have, something that you're doing, something that God's bringing into your life, and this person's just looking at you with, you know, disgust. Someone even, you know, looks at a person because of their hair. So these are the type of people, you know, they're going to check your hair, nail, toes. Somebody like wears a bonnet all day and maybe they checking you to see why your hair's still growing, why your nails long, why your toes ain't, you know, all blackened out or you got corns on your feet or something. Somebody wants to be negative. Like it doesn't matter what happens here. Somebody is negative. And you may have even experienced something, but your reaction didn't prompt you to be negative. Okay, so whatever was supposed to happen, it actually didn't. It went reverse. So this could also be why a spell rejected. Okay, so let's see. You could have even rejected some help from this person. Yeah, because you got silent moves. Somebody's a real jealous supervisor. You could be working in a toxic work environment. Whoever this person is could be really jealous of you. You can also be somewhere in the city. Okay, so there is a rehab under here, rehab here. Yeah, it's a rehab here that could be off grid or somewhere. Okay, this place could be under judgment. Wherever it is, it's supposed to be hidden, safe, and protected, but they've been doing something in the background. Yeah, so you got it. Cancer foods, own medication, okay? So someone could just simply need to change what they actually placing into their body. This is why I was getting the periodic table. I was also getting spiritual adjustments because now we know what we do eat affects us. Whether it's red, number 9, yellow, number 2, okay? Certain things that we are putting into our body, we know, okay? Maybe your body is even starting to reject these type of foods because there are chemicals in them that are used to manipulate certain systems, okay? Which is your body. Your body could also be operating as a system. So when you're placing something in it that's not good for you, this could be why you're actually experiencing some level of sickness, whether it's mentally or physically or even spiritually. Yeah, this is too warfare. Something about bread or breadcrumbs. So somebody used their spiritual rank negatively, and I'm trying to see who this could be. Okay, because you did have this karmic priestess or voodoo worker, somebody. Yeah, so whoever you are, you like, whatever I've experienced, there's nothing that you could tell me that's going to change how I feel about things that's been going on. Okay, this is also a part of your truth, a part of your healing. Whatever you've already experienced, whatever you've already cleansed out, however you've already changed, there is nothing anyone can say or do that actually put you in a level of rejection or rejecting the knowledge that you already know. So maybe you furthering the knowledge that you need. Okay, you also have Dubai out here. So let's see. Yeah, you got tops. Somebody, something about tops and somebody's grandfather. So somebody could actually smoke like doobies or something. Somebody's grandfather, they could smoke doobies. Okay, somebody could have actually dealt with this type of loss. It's actually their grandfather, and your grandfather used to smoke. Yeah, and I keep getting walnuts. Maybe this is what this person wants is walnuts. Something about walnuts. Yeah, you keep getting more than a pearl, so somebody probably did lose something, okay? These people are getting caught up for like really crossing state lines to get some spell work done, or paying somebody to create a loss in someone's life. Also using certain children or children as pawns. You're being told to trust your gut, okay? Because there's a child's parent. Somebody took a payment on their own child, but they're not going to come up off of shorty, whoever this is. Somebody came up short after actually taking a payment against their child or for their child. Whatever they did, this was rejected. It didn't work. Okay, something about homemade candy. Yeah, so you got love raises your vibration. You have the owl card, raw intellect, cognitive inspiration, intelligence, wisdom, announcement of change or death. Okay, so you do have an announcement of change or death. And I feel like this could be who this faulty practitioner is. Hidden insight, deceit, ability to see through lies. Okay, so you're able to see through something here, even this predator. Okay, somebody was doing something against a mother and their child. Okay, so you have, so we had walnuts, you have pumpkin, cucumbers, squash, melons, a wise one. Yeah, there's going to be a fair fight here. There wasn't a fair fight because this person was using magic, and now, you know, they're not going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to use children or manipulate somebody's children. This could be because you're on the light side of practice, okay? Whoever this was that was operating in prideful, you know, spirituality, really try to get somebody else sick, and this is why they actually going to be sick. What's your message?